Saudi Arabia's reformer King Abdulaziz King Abdullah became king of the oil-rich nation, the key U.S. ally in the Middle East, in August 2005. But he had been running Saudi Arabia since 1996, after his half-brother King Fahd's stroke. In the context of the kingdom's conservative circles, Abdullah was seen as reformer and often came up against the more hard-line clerics. Saudi Arabia and number 39's King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud died on Thursday, January 22, according to an announcement on Saudi state television. He was 90. Expand gallery. Since ascending to the throne, Abdullah took steps toward broader freedoms and invested some of the country's vast oil wealth in large-scale education and infrastructure projects. He was really quite an extraordinary figure. He was probably the most progressive and liberal-minded king of Saudi Arabia since King Faisal, which is a long time ago, in the early 1970s, and not Fareed Zakaria said about Abdullah, who he described as much loved. "I had the opportunity to meet with him once, and what you got a sense of what somebody who really was determined to move his country forward," Zakaria said. "It's a conservative country and conservative society," and he kept emphasizing that to me, but he was very clear in the direction he wanted to go. However, resistance from conservative factions hindered some of his efforts, leaving many women in particular disappointed by a lack of progress toward greater independence. Under Abdullah's leadership, the country slowly squashed al-Qaeda, capturing or killing its leaders in the kingdom, forcing the remnants underground and sidelining radical preachers. It also took a more prominent role in international affairs. Last year, it became the lead Arab nation in a U.S.-led coalition to eradicate the ultra-radical ISIS group in Iraq and Syria. Analysts are predicting a smooth transition despite the many challenges facing Saudi Arabia, including the rise of ISIS, the crisis in Yemen, and the drop in oil prices. "Remember, the last time the price of oil fell like this, the Soviet Union collapsed," said Zakaria. "Now that said, the successor is a very competent man." He added, "I don't expect any major shift, but it marks a big change, and we'll have to see what the new king is like."